Hello everyone, my name is but I go by Local Small Cat here on YouTube, and today we're talking about something very, very, very exciting. I love Attack on Titan. It's in my top 5, maybe even top 3 favorite anime of all time. Disclaimer number 1, this is just my opinion. This is how I reacted to this plot twist. Obviously, everyone reacted differently. This is meant to be just a bit of fun. Please don't take it too seriously. Disclaimer number 2, if you never watched Attack on Titan, please click off this video right now and go watch it. I honestly cannot recommend it enough. It's such a good show. I will be spoiling the entire series, and trust me, my silly little video is not worth ruining this insane plot twist for you. This video will still be here when you finish the show, I promise you, so go watch it. Now that the losers are gone, I wrote down all of the plot twists in this Rewind notebook I bought in 2014 at an anime convention. This is literally 10 years old. This notebook is currently in middle school. I tried to put them in chronological order, and I'm pretty sure I got all of the relevant ones here, and some less relevant ones that I just wanted to mention and talk about. There's 31 of them, by the way. That makes it on average like one plot twist every 3 episodes. I prepared this tier list with photos of every twist. I noticed someone already made an Attack on Titan plot twist tier list, but I didn't even look at it. I wanted to do my own. This is how I named the tiers. I will explain it briefly. Firstly, we have the Rumble, pretty self-explanatory. This has to be earth-shattering, mind-blowing, groundbreaking information. Okay, I will actually be very picky with this tier. Call me a connoisseur. Then we have this 8. It's funny because, you know, these are the plot twists that are not only really well thought out and executed, but also the ones that slay. Like, they have a sprinkle of something that makes them really satisfying and iconic. Next we have, what do you mean? These twists are not only shocking, but they have an element of what the actual fuck to them. Either confusing or just straight up. So you got it. Good but slay, good but what the f. Oh, okay. It's for the plot twist that, to be honest, were kind of just okay. Not really shocking, or just didn't have the impact of a proper twist. You know, nobody moved. Literally nobody was shocked. Saw it coming from a mile away. And lastly, we have that. Literally just fuck that. This is for 3 very specific ones that I am very passionate about. These will all make sense as we go on, so let's get started. We're starting off with the one that started it all, the very first plot twist of the entire show. Eren can transform into a titan. This is so iconic, it has to go into this 8. It's also funny because he got eaten right before this happened, so no question. This 8. Annie is the female titan, Ymir is a titan, Reiner and Berthold are the armored and colossal titans. I will actually put all of the titan reveals into this tier as well, because they are the core of what Attack on Titan was for 2 whole seasons. A bunch of teenagers turning into titans and fighting each other. It was the driving force behind the first half of the show, before all the twists and turns of the later seasons. Honestly, it's what made me fall in love with the show in the first place. I would mention that some of them weren't really as shocking, simply because they literally look like the characters. The female titan literally looks like Annie. Also, Annie was the only one who didn't join the Survey Corps. If you put 2 and 2 together, yes, not entirely unpredictable. Same for Reiner, who literally looks just like the armor titan. I would argue that Ymir is the only one who was entirely unpredictable, simply because we didn't have any clues leading up to it. Also, the way she sacrificed herself for Krista. In conclusion, they are such an iconic part of the show and just straight up cool. It's cool as hell. They deserve to go into this 8. Connie's mother and his whole village turned into titans, and the realization that all Titans are humans. This will go straight into what do you mean? This is the first twist that actually starts to give us some clues about where Titans are coming from, but that only makes it more confusing. Like, what do you mean Titans are humans? Next, we've got there was no hole in the wall. This is actually directly connected to the previous one, but just the way it was revealed ate so hard for no reason. Like, hear me out. They had to find where the Titans invaded. They had to find the hole in the wall. Where's the hole in the wall? Where did they come from? So you get two teams. I'm gonna put my fake mic down for this, okay? To make it easier for you to understand. We've got two teams. Okay, one has to go on this side of the wall, the other one goes the opposite direction. Whoever finds the hole first just turns around and reports to base. So they start searching. And then they meet in the middle because there's no hole in the wall. I don't know why, but I ate that shit up. It was so good. So, obviously, naturally, this ate. Krista is actually royal and her name is Historia Rice. I'm going to be so honest with you right now. This did nothing for me. Don't get me wrong. I actually really like Historia, but at the time of the reveal, we didn't have enough information to actually care. We didn't know anything about the Rice family and about how relevant that would actually turn out to be, like the founding Titan. We just kind of find out she's royal. Like, oh, okay. If it was the other way around and we found out about Historia after learning about the Rice family and the founding Titan, then I think it would have been a more impactful plot twist. Eren has the power to control Titans, the coordinator. This was such a good scene and such a good twist. It was the scene where Mikasa was about to get eaten by the Titan that ate Eren's mom. We'll get there. Don't worry. Eren touches it and then screams, and all the Titans start attacking it. This goes so hard. I can't even lie. It ate. The walls are made of Titans. This is peak. What do you mean? This, in my opinion, is one of the craziest twists of the whole show. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you actually mean? The walls are the Titans. This is so unhinged. Bless you. Eren's father was a Titan, he killed the Rice family and ate the founding Titan, he got eaten by Eren, who now has the power. Now this is one of my favorite twists from the entire series, and it will go straight into the Rumble. This was so insane. All the information we have beforehand is that Grisha injected Eren with something, and then Eren became a Titan. You would assume Grisha is a crazy scientist who learned how to turn people into Titans or something. But to find out that he was a Titan who turned Eren into a normal Titan and then got eaten by Eren. It also reveals a lot of information that helps clear up a lot of confusion. We finally understand how normal Titans can turn into intelligent Titans and how you can steal another Titan's power. This was genuinely groundbreaking information at this point in the show. Rivai is an Ackerman and related to Mikasa. Might be controversial, but this did nothing for me. At first, you find out they have the same name, so you assume they must be closely related. Oh my god, are they siblings? Is he her uncle? No. They are just part of the same clan. It becomes relevant later because of the powers the clan has. And I actually don't mind that they aren't like long lost siblings. In my opinion, that would have been a little cliche. But as a twist, I just think it's a little underwhelming. Like, oh! Okay. During the coup d'etat, they lied that Walrose fell just to see the reaction of the nobleman. This ate so hard. I cannot put into words how satisfying it was to see the look on their stupid faces when they got exposed. They had it coming for a really long time, and it was great to finally witness it. All of them. The basement. The outside world sees them all as enemies, and they all can turn into titans. This changed everything. The entire tone of the series completely shifted after this reveal. It was a very dark and depressing show anyway, but this just solidified a feeling of hopelessness that lingered on until the very end of the series. All the hope they had so far that they can defeat the titans and finally see the outside world just shattered. The outside world wanted them all dead because they were the titans. There was nowhere for them to go. This is definitely the Rumble. It literally turned their whole perception of the world upside down. The Beast Titan is Aaron's brother. What do you mean? Nothing else to say about this. Just what do you mean? Actually, I do have a funny story about this reveal that is a little embarrassing. While I was watching the show, I genuinely thought the Beast Titan was Erwin's father. Because they showed Erwin's father, talked about his conspiracies and his death, and he genuinely kinda looked like Zeke. I was confused. Okay? And apparently, a lot of people thought the same, so it's not just me. It's not just me. The Titan that killed Aaron's mother was Grisha's ex-wife. Once again, all I have to say is, what do you mean? And the irony of Grisha's ex-wife eating Grisha's current wife is not lost on me. Honestly, what else is there to say? Now we got to season 4, where it all starts to become intertwined and a little confusing. So half of all the plot twists actually happen in season 4. Zeke is working with Paradise Island. He's actually working with Aaron to euthanize all aliens. These two are connected to each other, but in my opinion, they have very different impacts. So I will rank them differently. 16, in my opinion, is... oh. Okay, it was surprising, but I was very, very, very skeptical when it was revealed, simply because I did not trust a single thing Zeke had to say. I didn't actually believe he had a change of heart and decided to help the people he's been relentlessly killing for the past 2 seasons. 1017 reveals it was all just a trick, and he was only using them. And because we are ranking plot twists, this goes straight into Nobody Moved. I saw this coming from a mile away, from over the sea, actually. The volunteers only volunteered to infiltrate their ranks. Nobody moved. I refuse to believe anyone on this earth actually trusted Yelena. Look at the haircut. Does this look like a person you can trust? I didn't believe for a second that she was actually on their side. I hate this bald-headed bitch so much. Just seeing her face right now is making me mad. So let's move on. The wine was Zeke's spinal fluid. This is one of my favorite twists from the entire show. I love this twist so much, and the build-up is immaculate. The high-ranking officers drinking wine throughout the whole episode, the close-ups on the glasses. I first assumed it was commentary on how the high-ranking officials indulge all day and don't give a fuck about the state the island is in. But then Nicolo stops Jean from drinking the wine, and I assumed it was poisoned. And then it's revealed that it was actually spinal fluid. Insane. 10 out of 10. 8. Well, drank. Mikasa is brainwashed to protect Eren. It proves to be just a lie invented by Eren. Again, these are connected but have very different impacts, in my opinion. The first one actually really surprised me, and it's definitely what do you mean material. It was also very believable because since the beginning of the show, Mikasa has always protected Eren, almost robotically. So this came across as genuinely believable and very, very fucked up. But then, it's all just a lie. Okay. I have to admit, I was starting to get really fed up with Eren's bullshit at this point. He was an ass throughout the whole season, and it was so frustrating to watch. At the time, we had no information about why he was doing this, so it was just confusing and very, very infuriating. Eren came to Marley on his own. This was actually revealed earlier in the season, but same story. Something odd that Eren did without any explanation on why he was behaving this way. It stopped shocking me very quickly because I became skeptical of everything Eren was doing and saying. Okay, is all I've got to say about this. Eren only worked with Zeke to steal his power and doesn't want to euthanize all aliens. At this point, I was sick of Eren's bullshit. To be honest, I was so over his mind games that this did not make me any less skeptical about his motives. I did not see this plot twist and think, yay, Eren's back! So that's why he was acting like this. My trust in Eren was already gone by this point, so even when he did something that seemed good, the damage was already done. At this point in the story, I really started to dislike Eren. And it only got worse. So I will put this twist into, oh, okay, alongside the other nonsense he was up to this season. Zeke wasn't actually chained up. Nobody moved. Next. Reiner, Bertold, and Annie were the ones who killed Marco. I don't remember exactly when this was revealed, to be honest. And don't get me wrong, it was a very sad scene, but not that shocking, in my opinion. At this point, they were already established as villains. They already murdered so many people, it only made sense that they did this to Marco because he overheard them. Grisha didn't want to murder the Rice family. He was persuaded by Eren from the future to do so, and he loved Zeke. This is, in my opinion, the craziest plot twist of the entire series. Even crazier than the ending. For me, this is the plot twist. I don't even know what to say. It's just so fucking good. Mind-bending, earth-shattering. The Rumble. Eren technically killed his own mother. Like, to save Bertold. What do you mean? Crazy. Insane, deranged. Flock was alive and was hanging on to the ship the entire time. This is exactly why I created the fuck that tier. He was hanging on to the ship the entire time. What do you mean? What do you mean? They crossed the sea and he was just the entire time. And normally, I would put this into what do you mean? But this is not just a plot twist. This is the reason Hange died. Okay, Hange is my favorite character. That is my queen. I would follow her into the depths of hell if she asked me to. And I hated Flock since he appeared for the first time in season 3. If this man has no haters, I'm dead. I hate him more than I hate Yelena. And the fact that out of all the characters in the whole show, Hange died because of him? And what kind of name even is Flock? Anyway, I have such a personal vendetta against this idiot that I have created this tier specifically for him. You know what? I'm actually renaming it Flock. I am very passionate about this. In case it wasn't obvious. Eren started the Rumble so Mikasa would kill him and inspire Ymir, the founder, to get rid of the power of the Titans. So, the big twist at the end. Grand reveal. I have a lot of thoughts about this, but I will actually make a video in the next few weeks where I will be discussing this in detail, so I'll keep it brief here. As a plot twist, it's really good. Really well written and executed, but I cannot, in good conscience, put this in anything else other than fuck that. Sorry, Flock. Because it's mass murder. He murdered 80% of the world's population. Families, kids, babies. Again, I have very complex thoughts about Eren's actions, but it was horrific. So, to keep it short, it's a Flock. Eren loved Mikasa back. No. Just no. I love Mikasa. She's my favorite character after Hange and Rivai. And this girl has done nothing but be supportive and protective of Eren since they were kids. And Eren was always so dismissive of it, even long before his brain turned into mush in season 4, before he got lost in time and space and his own vengeful thoughts. Even in the earlier seasons, when I actually liked Eren, I still thought he should have treated Mikasa way better than he was. For me, personally, this confession left such a bitter taste in my mouth, and it made me feel so bad for Mikasa, who honestly deserved better. She had to kiss his decapitated head because she never got the chance to do it while he was alive. Flock. And while we're on this subject, I just have to say this. I'm such a Jean girl. Call me a Geninator. Any fellow Geninators in the audience? Raise your hand. Like he knows how to appreciate a strong woman. The first day he met Mikasa, he was in love. As he should. And I'm really happy that they actually got married in the end. Obviously, Mikasa never got over the heartbreak of losing Eren, but I'm happy that she got to spend her life with a man that actually shows his love and appreciation for her. And you know, he treated her right. Like, come on. Come on. And lastly, I really wanted to end this on a positive note because everything else was so grim. Jean and Connie and everyone else turned back into humans. I don't even care. For me, this is the Rumble. I cannot describe how happy I was to see them turn back. I love Jean, Connie, and Sasha so much. Look at this pin I bought last weekend from Comic-Con. I love them so much. I literally cried so much when they turned into Titans. I was bawling my eyes out. I was a mess. After Sasha died, I couldn't bear to see them go as well. So this, for me, top tier. End of story. And very quickly, before I finish this video, I need to show you what Attack on Titan items I bought at Comic-Con this year, because they're so cute. Firstly, obviously, the pin. Then I found this adorable Erwin sticker. Look at him. It's literally the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. And the final thing, and I think this is actually hilarious, I found this Attack on Titan poster on Vinted a few weeks ago, and I was debating on whether or not I should buy it. I decided not to, because it had Eren front and center, and as you know, she's not an Eren girl. But then I went to Comic-Con last weekend, and I found this poster. Literally the exact same poster without Eren. That is so funny. Obviously, I got it. And that's my little Attack on Titan Comic-Con haul for you guys. So, this was my ranking. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too controversial. What would you rank differently? Please let me know. Please be nice, or I will cry. If you want to check out my previous video, I think it's pretty funny. The link will be in the description. My Instagram is @localsmallcat. If you want to see more of me, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!